Don't get soup, you idiots.
Yo.
We're starting. Ooh.
Well, I just want to start the podcast by apologizing about last week. Oh, God. Our bad video luck continued. And, you know,
The entire episode had to get scrapped.
yeah, it was bad. All the audio got recorded on a webcam. That's rough. But, you know, it's okay. We're back.
Yeah. Unless you sound like your podcast sounding like amateur pornos, you're in. We did you a favor. We did you a favor. A lot of
Amateur
weird sounds.
pornos, that's what you went with?
Yep, or like the original YouTube videos. That's less
There
raunchy.
you go.
That's quite raunchy. Well, no, I guess not.
No, the YouTube videos things.
Yeah, YouTube
Yeah,
can
less
get
raunchy.
pretty raunchy.
Yeah,
YouTube's gonna get dirty.
I agree. Guys, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You're totally gonna say it.
I want to say it, but I can't say it. 'Cause if I say it, you know what'll happen.
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
not
like-
gonna say it.
It's like when you.
But like pointing, it's kind of like saying it.
That's fair, but it's like when somebody's like, make a wish, and you're like, this is what I wish for. And it's like, well, that didn't fucking work then. You
Yeah.
idiots. Everybody knows you don't say your wish.
You never say your
Yeah.
wish.
Never,
Cheers.
ever.
Cheers.
What kind of tequila is this?
Espelon.
Espelon.
Yummy.
Which means expensive tequila.
No,
Wow, you are clever,
It's like-
clever boy.
it's $25.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
terrible.
that's not cheap.
Decent bottle of tequila.
Yeah, it's a good-
Okay,
it's a good
sorry,
price.
high roller. Jesus
No,
Christ.
I'm just saying I don't want
I didn't
people
know-
to be
I
thinking
didn't know
that
you were-
Boy selling crack over
I
here.
didn't know you were drinking.
Throw some D's on
I
that
didn't know you were
bitch.
drinking Casamigos. You and fucking George Clooney hanging
Yeah.
out in Tulum.
I'm the other guy on the motorcycle.
Oh,
Yeah, that's me. Did you not notice that?
I like to think of you and George Clooney riding a motorcycle like Seth Rogen and James Franco, and they did the Bound 2
Yeah.
video.
I think you mean Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, but yeah,
Yeah, and
that was a parody.
Oh, I know it.
I'm
Now you're like going into parody of parody territory.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Parody
Meta parody.
inception. Holy shit.
and I'm
Parody
definitely the
inception.
Kim Kardashian Seth Rogen part.
No question.
I'm holding on to George
Right,
Clooney.
and you do have a nice chest.
Yeah.
All that slow carb,
Yeah.
got the chest looking right.
Guys, I'm on a new diet. I lost 8 pounds last week.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
8 pounds.
I've been working out like a madman.
that a boy.
Nice.
Yeah, I took I rock climbed yesterday, and I took an ab class afterwards. And the day on Monday, I took yoga. I think I climbed like on Thursday last week too. So yeah, I've been feeling good. Very sore.
Oh,
Quite
I'm
sore.
sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yoga is not easy, but like the ab class, it was called Core for Climbers at First Ascent, my climbing gym. And the teacher, like, she was like this tiny woman and very positive. Like, I felt like she just loved pain. She looked so happy because it was one of the hardest classes I've ever taken.
Right.
And like I cramped up immediately. And she's just the whole time was like, great job, Matt. Lucy, you're doing great. Toby, great circles, great foot circles. Just like huge smile on her face, even though she was dripping sweat and like clearly in pain like everyone else.
I've
But
done hot yoga a few times, and I got to be honest, I'm done. I'm past it.
my friend Hussein says he's gone to hot yoga 10 days in a row.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a weird guy though.
Jeez, yeah. That is, yeah. When, like, Joe Rogan.
You guys
and all-
met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Joe Rogan and all his friends did Sober October last year, they had to commit to 15 hot yoga classes in the month of October. Dude.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
My yoga class wasn't even hot yoga, but it was like just hot in the room and everybody was sweating. I would say it was like 80 degrees maybe,
Just
but
it-
it was burning up.
Destiny and I went and did hot yoga, and the instructor like kept on commenting.
Shout out to
things.
Destiny. I just saw her outside my
Yeah.
therapist's office.
The fucking instructor kept saying shit where like for a while I was like, is she talking about me? Because everything she's saying is in reference to something that I'm doing wrong. And I was like, no, I'm just in my head. And then all of a sudden she was saying something. I think we were doing like pigeon pose. And she was like, and if you can't do it, it's okay. And I did it the correct way. And she was like, oh, or if you can do it, congratulations. And I
Do
was
you
like,
think
oh,
he would have
she's
told this story if
100%.
he couldn't do it?
I do.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
I
Yeah,
do.
I don't know.
because
In that story, she would have repeated it, but louder.
yeah. But also at a little while later, they were all doing like the handstanding thingy, and all of a sudden she was like, "And you know what? Have faith in yourself. You definitely can do it." I tried it once, almost like fucking hit my face right in the floor, and she goes, "And if you can't do it, that's okay. Just hang out for a little bit."
Guys, we need to
And it
find
was
a
just
we
me.
need to find a DDP yoga class. DDP
Oh,
is
yeah.
dope.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Dude, he's got an entire yoga program. He helped this fucking military vet go from not being able to run and not being able to walk without like crutches to sprinting in a matter of like 2 years. It's crazy.
Wow,
It's crazy. I am inspired.
good for him. I don't.
Sorry about that. I sent a quick text.
I heard that. I was like,
What are
was
you gonna
that?
do?
Okay.
A little texty text.
It was. It's on Do Not Disturb. Oh yeah, I sent it. I'm done. Smart guy over here. Yeah, yoga's great. I enjoy it.
I love it.
I feel like we're in a hot yoga class right now because it's very warm in this room.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
okay actually.
Really?
All right, we got a lot of electronics.
Usually I'm the hot one.
I'm wearing thick pants. So
No,
that
I'm the hot
definitely-
one. I sweat like even when it's like 40 degrees. Okay, now
No,
he's
so
Millie
do I.
rocking. Go fuck yourself.
Hot boy.
I think we're all hot boys. We're always constantly sweating.
I'm a true hot boy.
yeah.
Shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, Nakey Jakey.
Bobby Schmurda.
He calls his followers hot boys and gamer girls.
I just started watching him, by the way.
Is he
He's
great?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love his videos.
I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. It's not really my thing.
I love YouTube videos, and I'm like I realized that I watch YouTube more than any other thing. Like I barely watch Netflix, don't watch Hulu at all, don't watch regular TV. Like my primary source of entertainment is YouTube.
Yeah, I think me too. Yeah, I think.
And I was like-
I mean, it's very close with like, it's very close with Netflix, but like those are definitely
Mm-hmm.
a 1A, 1B.
It's not even close for me.
No.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to make YouTube videos, but not right now because something could happen. Or maybe right now.
Oh, you're totally gonna spoil
Oh,
We did
God.
it again. We did it again. We asked
I
him not
mean, hopefully my investment doesn't fail on me, but you know, okay. If we make it through the end, I'm gonna say it though. If we make it to the end,
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
say it.
That's
but
fine.
yeah, I'll hold off until then.
But like most of the listeners already know.
to. Right, yeah,
Yeah.
context clues.
Yeah, yeah. They all took language arts. They know context clues. Oh God! Remember when it was called language arts? I haven't heard the term language arts in so long.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
I think
either.
that's what they called it in college for me. So I
I didn't think. Who takes language arts in college?
I think you went to a remedial ass college. You went
Yeah,
to film
that's
school.
true.
I went to film
Yeah.
school. Did I not tell you guys this story? I definitely
Not a regular
I had
school.
to have told this story. One time during my math class, my teacher was hungover, and since she knew that I had taken all the way up to trig, she was like, "Can you teach today?" She had me teach in the class. There's nobody there. It was literally remedial math. It was the simplest of maths. It was addition and subtraction.
You said maths like you're British.
Yeah.
Maths. Quick maths.
Oh God! Whatever happened to him?
He came out with one more song,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Has it even been a full year since that song came out? I doubt it.
I don't know.
Probably
I was looking at his Spotify, and it's absurd how many listens Man's Not Hot has. 185 million.
Damn.
That's dumb.
Oof. I don't even think we have 185 listens. Total.
Yes, we did.
Big shots, the one and only.
Big shot.
Big shot. He also has a song now called "Man Don't Dance."
That's a cash grab for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Is 4 minus 1, that's 3 quick maths.
I'm glad he said that at the beginning, and I can just turn it off because I'm sick of that song for sure.
That's fair. Yeah, I think we all
For
are.
sure.
We probably should be.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Oh man, guys,
What?
did you know that this is the podcast that eats with you, yays with you, drinks with you,
Yeah.
and loves you way more than those other motherfucking podcasts?
It's true. It's true. We had some hard times, listeners, but you know what? In any loving relationship, we get through it.
Yep.
And yeah, last week was hard, but that's okay because we love you.
We made it
We're
through.
gonna get through this.
We made it through the wilderness.
I'll never leave you, listeners, ever. I love you. Love you so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Listen here,
Listeners. You want to do it or should I do it?
You do it.
Listeners, I know last week you felt neglected,
His voice is so sultry.
but we back. Oh yeah, we back. Because
I got
this is the podcast that eats with you, yays with you, and loves you way more than those other podcasts.
We love you. I just did R&B arms.
R&B arms are great.
Yo,
You know,
was that like
It is getting hot.
that was like 45 seconds of just the beat.
Yeah, I thought this song got started fast.
That worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
That worked out perfectly.
Speaking of arms,
wow.
like unnecessary arms, you ever watch like Apple events? Like when they announce their phones?
Never watched.
They all do this a lot. Like watch the thing.
They just-
if
they
you,
just- they-
yeah, like everything. They're just like
Their hands
now
move
our
too much.
camera is now 1 megapixel.
If I learned anything
faster.
from the show community, you have to give them a sandwich.
Yeah.
You give them a sandwich.
6 teraflops. What is a teraflop? I don't know. I'm a nerd and I don't know what a
We're
teraflop
going
is.
backwards. Teraflops. Those used to go in the freaking computers.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh man. God, that's good.
I also feel like when they're doing the Apple things, it's like the guys that are ringing in the airplanes at the airport with the little fucking like doot doot, and they go this way, this way. We're bringing in portability.
Can I just say
We're
something?
taking away your headphone jack.
But let's talk 4K pictures.
Don't bring up 4K. My camera only does 1080p.
And there it goes. There it goes.
You made it 12 minutes.
That's pretty good,
I
actually.
bought a camcorder, guys, to make it work.
We're gonna
We're
do
making this
We're gonna
work.
do it. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
You know, I just realized I am way not properly dressed. You guys both have black shirts on and glasses. I should have worn a black shirt and glasses today.
Oh yeah.
Do you wear
I-
glasses?
No,
You look
but
good.
I have a fake pair and I feel left out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have perfect vision.
Yeah.
He used to wear glasses when we were a kid. Then just one day his eyes said, "Fuck it," they were fine.
They were fake. They were so fake.
Oh really?
You wore fake glasses as a child?
Glasses were real. I just wanted glasses even though I didn't need them, so I pretended that I couldn't see so I could get glasses.
Holy shit.
I was a terrible child
That's insane.
Why would you want glasses?
because I was
He was
jealous.
way ahead.
I was
How
jealous
old
of
were
people.
you?
Listen, I was in
think he
first
was
grade,
like-
so I was like
That's fucking ridiculous.
7 maybe.
That's
That
6 or
is
7.
insane because you were so ahead of the curve. Like people were doing that like when I was in like I didn't do that until I was like in my early 20s, maybe late teens.
I'm not proud of myself, but I got fake.
I had fake glasses, but then I realized that I needed real glasses because I couldn't read my teacher's handwriting.
Oh, the truest punishment of all. Fake glasses turn to real glasses.
Mhm. But yeah. This is the motherfucking podcast. You guys, you know, you want to know something, motherfuckers? It's your boy Cold Stone Cream Monson. Excuse me. I mean, excuse me. Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's time to have a voice this raspy.
God, that's good.
Oh,
Wow.
man. That hurt. I really committed to that. You gotta commit to the bit.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, that was tough. But you know what? A lot of podcasts will lie to you, but in this podcast, the truth reigns, and that's the name of Roman Reigns' theme song. Do you get that reference? No, probably not.
Nope.
It's your boy Romaine Reigns. And this is the new Yay.
Yeah.
Blocking Nikki's face. Can't see Nikki. Who wants to see Nikki? Not me. Not me. Not me at all. This podcast is sponsored by Bootios. Yes, our first sponsor is Bootios. And honestly, what, are they going to sue us? Like for lying?
You don't have money.
They're not. Also, it's not a real cereal. Well, it is. It is, actually. You can buy it. Weirdly at FYE.
It says Bootrition facts on the
Yeah.
instead of nutrition. It's
That can't be
Bootrition.
FDA approved.
They're
Doesn't even say
gluteus
nutrition.
free.
Oh, there you go. Gluteus free.
Oh,
That's
Check out
great.
those nutrition facts.
Butt joke. I love that. Love
Lots of butt
jokes.
jokes on here.
God, that's good. God, that's really good.
It comes with marshmallow booties.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to buy that.
Also, there's instructions on how to
amazing.
gyrate like Big E.
All important
That's great.
for a healthy
Yes.
breakfast.
Oh, man.
Gyrations. Gluteus free. It's important.
I look great on camera. I'm so excited. I'm
got
sorry.
great hair.
I've been
It's got great
been
hair.
very excited about
You got it.
using this camera.
It's exciting.
Ever since I bought it, like Lucy said, I had more joy on my face than she's ever seen when I bought it, which is sad.
So sad.
I mean, for whatever it's worth, you guys have known each other for like a couple months. So, like, what does she really know?
It's been significantly longer than 2 months, but
I said a couple months, and also
a
like,
couple means 2. What this is? Why are we having this conversation on the podcast?
I mean, it's not like she was there on your first Christmas. So how does she know? How does she know?
we've had no Christmases.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Lucy, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Why have you not made a Christmas for
Yeah,
me?
buy
Where are
Matt-
my Christmas presents?
Buy Matt a Christmas present.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sticking up for me, Jack.
I got you, brother.
Oh, man.
All about those fake holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many fake holidays is Amber given to you?
Given to me,
Yeah.
every day is a blessing, and every day is a holiday in our lives.
She doesn't.
She doesn't listen. You
Zero?
don't have to be fake as hell.
Zero?
Okay, there you go.
Hard zero? Some might say she does Christmas poorly, but not me. Not me.
Oh my god. I didn't ask you to do that. Oh boy.
No, she's great. She always gives me what I ask her to get me.
I'm gonna tag the video, Amber.
Yeah. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Oh god. Yeah. Why don't you motherfucking nerds introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nikki Keeles, aka Mariah Cherry. Full stop. Because Mariah, she stands atop alone.
Oh boy.
Her words, not mine.
Okay, then I guess I can forgive that. No, I can't. It's Jay Keelas, a.k.a. Garbanzo Ball.
I'm surprised we've never used that before.
I know. I was thinking about it as you were talking. Right now. Just came up with it at the top of my dome. I just kind of picked somebody. I'm like, is there a food? Is there a food? Flourish Leekman.
Did you mean Gloris?
Floris. Floris. Leekman.
Chloris.
Gloris
Yeah.
Leachman.
Oh, Cloris Leekman. Whoops.
Floris. Oh man. Well, let's stop Jay before he butchers any other
Kalechi.
celebrities' names. What?
Kalichi? Isn't there somebody's name? Isn't there some famous person named Kalichi? Kalichi? Khaleesi? Khaleesi?
Khaleesi from Game of Thrones?
Kalichi.
Or are you thinking of Karuche?
Maybe it's
Karuchi,
Karuche. Kalichi.
That already sounds like a food.
It does. It does. It sounds like it's fried.
Yeah, that's exactly what
I was thinking it sounded like kimchi, so I was thinking fermented.
I was thinking, yeah, we're definitely gonna have a side of fried.
Sounds like a fried
Karuchi.
vegetable.
Yeah, we're gonna have a side of fried Karuchi.
I was just being racist because she's Asian.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Et tu, Matt. Et tu. Unreal. Unreal.
Oh God! All right, let's move on from the racism. Okay, we're talking road trip foods today. That's exciting. I gotta be honest, haven't been on a ton of road trips.
So this is gonna be a fun-filled podcast, then, huh?
Yeah.
Have you been on a road trip?
Ah?
A road trip.
Why do you say it like that?
That's all they said in Waynesboro. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Have you been on one road trip?
Yeah, I think so.
How about two?
How do you not know?
I don't know what counts. Like, how far does it have to be?
I'd
2
say,
hours.
Oh, I was gonna say hour and a half, but yeah.
2 hours minimum.
Then yeah.
Okay.
We didn't eat anything
Does
on
that
any of
count?
them.
2 hours? 2 hours feels
Say
short.
hour and a half.
No, hour and a half. Hour and a half gets me to McHenry. Hour and a half is fast.
Hour and a half also gets you to Wisconsin.
I can talk about like food at gas
Milwaukee.
stations. Is that what you're talking about?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to contribute.
Well,
to this
you can definitely contribute because I'll just say right off the bat.
Hey,
one
I
thing,
contributed to NBA with knowing nothing about basketball.
He faked that for like a year.
Yeah.
True. So good work.
Don't worry about me.
I was gonna say this really
I
quick.
was made for this shit.
One of the I feel like a staple when you're fucking road tripping for breakfast is Cracker Barrel.
Well, so you're not following the rundown. So thank
No.
you right away for going right into like my number
That
4
was-
item here.
That was a little unnecessary to call him out. But
Yeah, I think I'm just I'm going with the flow, and the flow brought me to Cracker Barrel.
What was
baby.
what was the last road trip you took?
I drove out to Denver.
Oh shit, that's right. That was a long fucking
Well,
drive.
Colorado Hills or whatever.
Sure, but
17 and a half hours.
God, that's long.
The only part that felt long was going through Nebraska.
Yeah, it was the same thing for me. Like when I went to Nashville with Amber in April, it was like it's only a 8 to 10 hour drive depending on how many times you stop. But like you drive through like Kentucky for a good portion of the time, and it's just like, oh my fucking god. Or Indiana. Oh god, Indiana sucks. Burn yourself to the ground.
Whoa,
You-
Lucy's
calm
from
down.
Indiana.
Sorry, Lucy, but Indiana
She doesn't
sucks.
like it either.
It's trash. It's a trash state.
It's not a great state.
That's
no.
where the KKK came from. Fuck that
But they
place.
did have a very young mayor at one point.
That's
the mayor
cool.
of Fort Wayne. He was on
yeah.
Wait, Don't Tell Me recently. They call him the boy mayor.
I love it.
That
Which
is
sounds-
rude. That's so fucking mean.
It sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah, that too.
Boy
Yeah,
mayor.
it does.
The Boy Mayor sounds like a horror film.
Boy Mayor sounds like what people used to refer to John Mayer as. And he was a baby. There's the Boy Mayor over there in the corner.
It
Perform
sounds
for us,
like
Boy
it
Mayor.
sounds very similar to Boss Baby.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Boy Mayor.
Boy mayor's
is a sequel. Good. We both had the thought. We had the thought.
Oh Lord. God. It's a sequel. He's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna run for office. I run this company. I'm gonna run for office.
I mean, that's how it works usually.
Mayor of this city. Changed all the tax bills. No, I loved road trips. I've taken a lot of road trips in life, and I also went to school in Iowa, so I would often drive back and forth. Like
That's 5 hours, right? 4.5 if you're going fast.
no, it was like 5 hours, 5 and some change, depending on how many times I
What school
stopped.
did you go to?
I went to the University of Northern Iowa.
Oh, nice.
Same school as Kurt Warner and David Johnson
Another fun fact about that school:
and Jay Keelas.
surrounding the campus is either a bookstore, a liquor store,
mediocre
or a bar.
athletes. I don't know who the second guy is actually.
He's in the NFL today.
Kurt
He's
Warner's
really good.
a Hall of Famer,
He is.
bro.
He was overrated. Actually, I really liked Kurt Warner back in the
Yeah.
day, but like, I felt like he had I don't know. He threw the ball weird.
He's not wrong. He wore
Yeah,
two
that's
gloves,
true.
which I always found weird.
Yeah, he did.
I did play with the Rams a lot on NFL 2K.
Yeah, the greatest show on turf.
You have to. You have to. But in
And
any case,
he just pissed me off because I was a Rams fan, then they lost to the Patriots. I was
Yep.
really upset.
that's true. They did.
So yeah, I
Sad
harbor
day.
some hate.
Sad day. Sad day. But in any case, yeah, I used to take a lot
That's
of
a
road
good
trips.
quarterback name, Kurt Warner.
Yeah,
We've
it
talked
is.
about those before.
Kurt,
Yeah.
It's a great name. Kurt's a strong quarterback name.
Yeah, Dwight Kurt Schrute.
Ooh.
Strong name.
It is strong. It's the K is a strong letter. Now I
All
understand
right.
why the KKK
I
chose
knew,
All
it.
right.
I
You
knew
didn't
you were
need
gonna
to go
say
Saying,
there.
it makes a
I
lot of
knew it.
sense. It's a strong word, strong letters. But in any case, I've taken a lot of road
Interruption.
trips. I've taken multiple road trips from.
Yeah.
He didn't let me do it.
We're doing this part in the interruption sound. You get a 2-minute mute for that. Pew. You can't talk for anything. Actually, wait. You're driving this podcast.
I feel like I
You
should get
gotta
a
say
mute
it.
for that. I feel like I deserve to be muted for that, but whatever.
In any case, I did take a lot of road trips in college, just for the sake of like coming back home. But also now, as I've gotten older, like even in college, I flew to Arizona one time to help my friend move back to Chicago, and that was like a 22-hour trip. I've driven to New
Oh, yeah, I remember
Orleans
that.
for Jazz Fest and back. I've driven to Nashville twice. I've driven to Toronto. I don't mind driving. I actually really enjoy driving to a certain extent. Like 10 hours is like my cutoff mark. That New Orleans drive took like 18 hours. It was miserable.
I took a trip to New York once. That's 11 and a half hours.
That's a long drive. That's a decent drive. But I love road trips. And I love road trip food in general. So, Nikki, you kind of brought this up, which is one of the points that I brought on the... Well, let me ask you a question before we get into like the places that you normally stop on the road. Are you a pre-pack food for the road type or just pick up food as we go type?
I'm a pre-packer, I think.
Yeah, we do the same thing. Like we try to bring as much as possible to...
You don't know what you're gonna find.
Well, that and also like to avoid having to stop. Like let's pack as much food as we can so we can just eat in the car and keep going as opposed to stopping and adding to our time.
What's your poop strategy then?
It's a great question. Paper bags out the window. Next question. I'm kidding. I stopped
You're
at
a
the
sick
restroom.
person.
Whenever you get gas, go to the bathroom. But I was gonna say what we do.
I thought you meant like gas, like you're farting.
Farts push out the poo.
That's
Everybody
true.
knows that. Shout out to the main mommies.
What'd you major in?
Kinesiology, study of the body. So I know I know the answer to this.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's
The evidence is right in front of you, boys.
sad.
Sad.
The
Oh god.
So the last couple of times I've done road trips, we've like every single time allotted that eventually we stop and have like an actual sit down meal. Mm-hmm. But we always like have stuff packed to be snacking in the whole time.
Sure.
And every once in a while you get a sandwich from the 7-Eleven across the street from the gas station that you're going at.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
that's a bad move. Like when we went to Nashville last time, we stopped at a gas station and there was a hot dog that was just staring me in the face, and I couldn't help it.
Actually, the first time I had Taco Bell breakfast was on a road trip.
See, that's a perfect road trip food because it's handheld. Handheld is the key to
Don't do that
road
aggressive
trips.
hand motion towards my face.
Handheld foods. You get a handheld food, a hot dog, a taquito,
taquito.
even like French fries. You can just take them, you sit them in your lap. That's the key. Is especially if you're the driver. I'm always the driver on road trips. Is if you're gonna consume something, it needs to be able to sit in your lap holder, in your cup holder area, in between your legs. And it has
It's not a cup holder.
has to be-
It's your body.
It is the way I use it, buddy.
Oh Lord.
And it also has to be something you eat with your hands. Don't get soup, you idiots. I wish I was joking when I say this. I wish
Oh no! I knew for a fact that this was coming from past experience.
I wish I was joking
With
when I
such
say this.
vitriol, you were like, "I know exactly what I don't want."
Was it you or someone else?
It was definitely
It
someone
was
else.
someone else. I will not name the person, but
That person probably doesn't listen.
Honestly, that has to be the title of the podcast. Like, there's nothing's gonna top that.
oh man.
What was it
Oh god, my eyes are tearing
I
up.
said don't eat soup.
Don't eat
stupid.
soup, stupid.
Don't get soup, you
Don't-
idiot.
yes, that's what I said.
Oh,
Thank you.
fuck.
I did
That's
go on a
so
road
funny.
trip once. We stopped at I think it was a Chick-fil-A or maybe it was a Culver's, and the person decided to get
Culver's a great road trip.
chicken noodle soup on a road trip.
Wait, what was the other? You thought do they sell soup at Chick-fil-A?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I've gotten it there before. I didn't.
Culver-
Somebody else I was with.
Can we do a quick tangent about Culver's though?
Yes.
What don't they sell?
They sell everything.
Yeah.
They sell
Like,
custard. They sell green beans. They sell chicken
The
dinners.
stupid thing is
Meatloaf.
Like, they make everything like at least as good as like a shitty restaurant. Probably several levels better.
Yeah,
and it's like, how do you manage all that?
certain Culvers in parts of Wisconsin, top of the line
Yeah.
restaurants.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, well, that's where they came from.
It's wild.
So, but getting back to my story, so I did take a road trip with somebody who decided to get soup in a car that was moving.
That's such a stupid mistake.
Yeah, and
Is
and,
there a-
and it inevitably spilled. It spilled, and it was hot, and it got all over my front seat.
All right, is that on the rundown? But what's the worst?
Jay's
Is there
soup
some
story?
worse? No, I mean, is there some worse than soup?
Soup is like it's hard to beat soup.
Yeah.
Like, it's really
I
hard.
feel
to beat
like
soup.
we've talked about this on the podcast. Oh yeah, it was spaghetti on streets. I
Spaghetti?
feel like spaghetti would be a bad one.
Spaghetti, bad call. Bad call. Don't get a salad. Don't get a salad on a road
You
trip.
can
I don't
do
care.
a salad.
It's difficult.
It's
Yeah.
not
The car's
easy,
moving.
but it's definitely not as bad as soup.
Don't get ice cream because it melts unless you're gonna dominate that shit. It's not gonna.
I
happen.
always dominate that
Don't
shit.
get-
though.
I think if it's a pint, it's fine. Don't get an ice cream cone.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Don't get a cone.
Why do they even? I don't even know why McDonald's like will allow you to buy ice cream cones through the drive-thru.
I know.
You ever see those videos of people coning?
No.
I
If-
fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, they'll order an ice cream cone from McDonald's, and when the person hands it out, they grab it by the ice cream.
That's so good.
When I was like younger, I would watch so many of those videos and just crack up, and it's so stupid. But, and then I did it, of
So
course. Of course, I did it.
How did that experience go for you?
They were not happy. They hate it.
Yeah. Because that job is already shit.
Yeah.
Anytime I see those, like, I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of prank videos to begin with, but any prank video that messes with people who are, like, at their clearly shit
Yeah.
job
Yeah, it's
annoys
fucked
the
up.
fuck. Because I work at a very clearly shit job, and sometimes people do come into my job just to, like, fuck around, and it is the
would prank someone?
most annoying thing in the world.
People fuck around at a bank. That seems like the one place you shouldn't fuck around. at.
Yeah. Oh, you would fucking think.
That in an airport.
The amount of people that have walked up to my teller and have been like, "Hey, is this bulletproof glass?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then they'll shake it and they're like, "I just want to make sure because if this came down, you were gonna be in trouble." And I was just be like, "Are you threatening me?" Like,
Someone
what the
said
fuck
that.
is going
What an
on?
idiot.
It's
Oh god. But yeah, YouTube pranksters are the worst people.
the worst.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know what I was gonna say.
So Nikki, you mentioned that you do like to sit and eat. I'm not a big sit and eat type of person. I prefer
I
to
like
just keep going.
eating in the car.
I don't.
Sounds
I
nice.
actually do like eating in the car.
I
and
used
also because
to
It's just yeah.
At my old job, I used to I had an hour lunch break. So it was in the suburbs, so I would drive to work. And for my lunch, I would drive to Chick-fil-A, sit in my car, listen to a podcast, and seriously, the best hour of my life. Like it felt so good. I don't care. Judge me if you want. Look at the camera and mouth things. I'll watch it and see what you said. Fuck you.
Sorry.
It was good.
Yeah.
What? You act like listening to a podcast is a group activity.
no. No.
If no one listens to no one sits. Oh, come on, children, let's gather around the phone.
You know when you do listen to a podcast as a group on a road trip, because that's what I've done.
On
Yeah.
a road trip.
Bam.
But so you mentioned that you like to sit down and eat on
Yep.
your road trips, and I've been known to, but it's not something I do often.
I think I've talked about this on
You
the
know,
podcast before. Every road
I
trip.
just want to say one thing though. You don't have to say bringing it back around when you've already done it.
I know.
Okay, well, bringing it back around again. Stop. You were saying?
Yeah, so I was bringing it back around to say that
You guys are the worst.
I'm pretty sure I said this on the podcast before, but Destiny and I always go to Hooters when we are out of town.
You have said
So
that.
we've been to some like fucking middle of nowhere Hooters,
Those are sad.
like
Hooters.
on our way to Minnesota.
Is there a non-sad Hooters?
Fair. You got it.
Yes,
Hooters is the
Hoots.
saddest step.
Hoots.
I'm sure that's just as sad.
Upscale,
We
buddy.
haven't been there. We don't know yet.
that's true.
Remember
Oh, wait,
when we
have you
stopped
guys?
at-
No.
I've never been there.
Okay.
I've never been there.
All right. Road trip to Hoots.
It is like an hour drive to the Hoots that's nearby.
I remember
Oh,
when we
yeah.
came back from Scott's
You know, I
wedding
don't
in
give a
Iowa?
hoot about that.
Jesus.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, remember when we came back from Scott's wedding in Iowa and we stopped at that Hooters?
Yeah.
It was so miserable. There were like 6 people in there. The girl was super disinterested. I asked for a burger that had guacamole on it, and then they just gave me a burger patty. And I'm like, hey, there's no guacamole on this. And she goes, oh, yeah, we ran out. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that when I ordered the guacamole burger? It says it in the name. It's the guac burger. It was quite disappointing. She did not get a
the
good
way
tip.
you say guac burger.
She did not get a good tip. So what do you frequent when you do pull off on the highway during a road trip?
If there's
Hooters.
Outside, you already said Hooters, you stupid.
there's a Culver's, definitely.
Yeah,
Culver's?
Culver's for sure.
Do you sit down at Culver's?
We did.
Okay.
I did a road trip to Wisconsin Dells, and we
For sure.
on the way back we stopped at
So
Culver's.
you mentioned one, which is definitely one of my go-tos, and I'm sure Matt's been to a couple. Is Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
Like,
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's always like.
I've
it's a-
actually never been to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Ooh, shit.
My mom told me they were racist.
They are.
That's probably true.
It's
So I never
definitely
went.
true.
Well, shut up. Anyways, Cracker Barrel is a must. It's a must on a road trip. Their food is pretty good, all things considered, and it's consistent. I mean, we did a franchise episode 2 weeks ago, and that's the thing.
It's
just
the
it's
name
consistent.
sounds racist.
It's in the name. It's not great. My favorite thing though is that they have those little things on the table. The little
Oh yeah,
things
the
with
little like games with the
the
little
game, the little game thingy.
with the golf tees.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta go to a Cracker
It's like
Barrel.
a
brother.
wooden board
You gotta
game.
go to a Cracker Barrel.
I hate board
Cracker
games.
Barrel is great. When in the Midwest, I don't know that they have these all over the place, but Perkins, the breakfast place, Perkins.
I like
is
that
my
me and Nikki have
shit.
been drinking ice water for the like,
Love
the
Perkins.
past
Yeah, it tastes good.
10 minutes.
Every once in a while, the ice melts a little
Perkins
bit.
was my shit.
I love Perkins.
Never heard of that.
Perkins. There's a bunch like in the Midwest. It's like a breakfast.
They're
place.
famous for their mammoth
They are
mammoth muffins.
massive muffins. I love them so much.
It's hard to say that.
Their
5
cookies
times
are
fast.
good, and their breakfast.
I'm
is
famous for my
good.
mammoth muffins.
It's true. I saw them in his Spider-Man onesie. It's intense.
Ask around.
But no, Culver's is always like a must.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake is another one that
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
go
a-
on too often.
that's
Like
a
it's almost
definite road
everywhere.
trips.
There aren't other like fast food places that I'll sit down at on a road trip. Like it's a fast food place. I'm just gonna go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
But like
Steak and Shake
that's-
doesn't even feel right unless you're like on a journey
yeah,
somewhere.
You got
Yeah.
Otherwise, like those fucking pitiful fries are.
The fries are sad.
They only make sense if you're on a road trip.
And
you're
also
desperate.
the patty's like very similar to Culver's,
Yeah.
but Culver's the bun's better.
Yeah.
The fries are better. They
Steak and
got
Shakes-
cheese curds.
Steak and Shake shakes are pretty damn good though.
Yeah, that's good.
They're pretty damn good.
You can't really even fuck up a shake. Shakes are
I
so
guess that's
easy to
true.
make.
I guess what I'm trying to say more
You
so
can
is
fuck
that
up a shake though. McDonald's fucks up shake.
yeah.
I don't know if
guess.
I've ever had a shake at
Here's the
McDonald's.
thing
Are you
about-
counting McFlurries? Because McFlurries are
No.
great.
No.
McFlurries are not shakes.
No. The thing about milkshakes though is you can't get them everywhere. So Steak and Shake, you know you're gonna be able to get a milkshake there. They don't
It's
sell
in the
milkshakes.
fucking name.
Well, obviously stupid, but I'm just saying like they don't.
Could you imagine if they didn't though?
That would be really disappointing. Like,
Welcome to Steak and Shake. We're gonna get you. Yeah, can I get a vanilla shake? Oh, we don't sell shakes
Oh
here.
no ice cream. We've gone dairy free, so so this is the only dairy free
You
Steak
can
and
get
Shake. in the
vegan
county.
milkshakes from like
Yeah.
what's the place?
Chicago Diner is one of
Yeah.
them. It's surprisingly good.
You say everything's surprisingly good.
No, I don't.
Dude, you like native foods.
You do like everything.
Yeah, surprisingly good. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of other places that are on the road that we often stop at. Some places, depending, and this is all regional stuff, obviously, but there's like A&W root beer. I don't know if you ever stopped at one of
Oh
those.
yeah,
Like,
those are
great.
fun. You get the frosted glass.
I've only been to A&W Root Beer once, and that was in the Schaumburg Mall.
Yeah.
There's a mall in Schaumburg and
Woodfield?
There's an A&W. There you go, Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg. And they got an
I saw
A&W
some
there.
about Woodfield like on a piece of paper recently, like a brochure or
Uh-oh.
something.
That's not good.
Why
Um,
is that not
A
good?
brochure. They're trying to get people to go there.
Do you get it, Jay? Do you?
Moving on to eating in the car. So let's talk about gas station food because this is where you fill up both your car. And
Are we
your
counting
internal.
7-Eleven?
Some 7-Elevens
well,
are gas stations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or should it be whatever? Let's
I mean,
just count it.
honestly, the food's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You
Exactly
ain't getting
the
anything
same.
different. It's the same fucking thing.
7-Eleven has more options though.
Yeah, you might be able to get a corn dog at a 7-Eleven. Can't get that at a gas
Can you get a taquito at a gas station?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some-
probably.
Really?
The
Oh.
thing is, like, as you get further, like, the gas stations that are off the highway are often bigger because they know that they're getting traffic from people on road trips, people traveling, truckers, etc. So those gas stations tend to be much larger, and then they have hot dogs, taquitos. Like, some
I've
of them
been-
have, like, Subways in
I've
them
been to
and
a
shit.
gas station that had a Wendy's in it, a Taco Bell,
too.
and it also had showers. It's fucking wild.
Yeah. But it was like,
Why'd you look at me?
It was more of a
I don't know.
It
was like-
do you
it was like a
know,
truck stop.
guys? Do you know how I tell that I blacked out the night before? Is if I
No.
wake up and there's uneaten taquitos on my counter.
last night might have been a good night.
Wait,
Yeah, these
specifically
taquitos.
onion?
uneaten.
Oh, uneaten.
What the fuck is an onion taquito?
Yeah,
That's I like
Yeah.
taquitos with onions. That kind of.
No.
Onion taquito, surprisingly not that bad. That's my Nikki.
I mean, I guess they're just Mexican onion rings at that point.
Basically, yeah. Or onion.
But
rings.
yeah, I never eat them when I black out. Like they'll be like either on my counter or like on like the windowsill next to my bed,
Oh my God.
which is real sad.
I was in San Francisco I was in San Diego for an event for work, and I got so stupid drunk. And I ordered Grubhub in my Lyft on the way back to my hotel, and then I went up to my room and fell asleep and woke up to 13 missed calls from the Grubhub guy.
That's the worst when you fall asleep. That happened with Postmates once with
Never
me.
did get that meatball sub.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that happened with Sarpinos. That was a real travesty.
I woke up the next morning. I was ready to go ham. I got a brownie, mozzarella sticks, a fucking meatball sub, a Coke. I was ready.
You know you're
so
hungover
ready.
when you get a Coke.
Oh, dude, I was.
As an adult, like
drunk.
an adult shouldn't drink pop unless they're hungover.
Yeah.
Only.
You saying hungover and you saying meatball sub. Do you ever stop off at like a brewery when you're on a road trip?
It's hard to find them.
That sounds like drinking and driving.
Yeah, you have to go in search of a brewery. Like, you're not
That's
gonna
true.
find a brewery off the highway.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You know what I mean? Like now, if it's my end destination, yeah, sure, I'm gonna go to a local brewery if I can find one. But you're not gonna find a brewery off the highway. You'd be lucky if you find one off the highway. In the middle of nowhere, you're talking gas station food and fast food. That's literally all you have access to. So like when you stop at a gas station, what are your go-to snacks?
Taquito
I
or
probably
hot dog.
Okay. Do you have any other like other?
Nachos.
You eat nachos on the road when you're driving?
You're so judgmental
No,
about
I'm
what
just-
people
The
eat.
soup thing all over again.
I'm asking because it's just that strikes me as a food that like just with the melty cheese, just so much room for error.
This motherfucker is eating with a goddamn. He like pours his food in a beaker before he eats it, like fucking measuring. Like, Amber, we forgot the measuring tape. I can't eat this.
What?
Why are you so specific about this shit?
I'm asking questions.
Room for error.
I'm asking questions. I'm just thinking about the potential for the nacho cheese to fall on your pants and you're like, fuck. And then just bad. It's just bad. It's bad. I try to avoid any foods that could potentially spill on me and distract me from the road. That's what I think of.
Why are you eating while you're actually driving?
Yeah. It's a road trip.
I feel like you could eat when the other person's driving and then they could switch off.
Oh, I'm always driving.
Oh, okay.
I'm always driving. Yeah, I drive.
All right.
I just don't feel comfortable with other people driving. I'm going to therapy next week, so we got a thing going. I've got some stuff I need to work on, but
Are you never in other people's cars?
I try not to be.
I did not know that about you.
I have a bit of a control issue.
What?
I know. It's part of what makes me good at my job, but also part of what makes me a bad boyfriend and friend.
Hey,
However,
you know, that's funny you say that because like all the things that make me good at my job make me a bad boyfriend and friend too. I remember everything.
it's real.
Like, and that makes me a horrible person.
I have the same problem. I have the same problem.
Yeah.
Bring up conversations that are.
Yeah, I know. It's
Like,
like,
weeks ago,
Remember 14 weeks ago
know I didn't
when
say
you
that.
said,
I said exactly this. Ba, ba, ba,
Yeah.
ba, 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 and then you filled in by saying ba 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 ba. No, but like with cars, like with road trips, like that 22-hour road trip that I took from Arizona back to Chicago.
That was a fun tangent.
I drove
therapy is important. It's
I
good to
drove-
talk about it openly.
18 of the 22 hours, mostly because I was okay.
You had to sleep.
Well, I had to sleep. Yeah, I had to sleep.
You should sleep faster. My old job had a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger quote on the wall that said sleep faster. I fucking hate startups so much. So stupid.
Oh goodness. What about like like, are you guys into chips or any of those types of like quicker snacks?
Just so you guys know, that company, I won't say what it is, but it rhymes with Spot Hero.
Oh God! Oh my God! That problematic. Woof. My God.
Oh, God.
Nikki? Anything to add to that?
I couldn't help it.
Yeah. I usually don't get chips on the road. I do, however, usually get like a turkey sub.
Chips seem dangerous too. I feel like Jay would have anxiety about chips because your hands will get greasy. Might slip off the wheel.
I do have.
Drive into a ditch.
I go chips all the time.
I will eat fries though for some reason.
Fries, I'll
instead of
go.
chips.
Fries, I'll go.
Fries are
Gardettos.
great.
Gardettos are like my favorite chips. I don't know why. I just love them.
If I'm choosing chips,
Rye chips only. That's the secret.
I was gonna say if I choose chips, I think it's kettle chips or like if they don't have them, Frios.
Yeah, we usually go chips. I do like a beef jerky.
Pretzels.
I do like
beef jerky is a great
Pretzels.
handheld
It's
snack.
great. It's great for the road. It's filling, which is important because of the protein, and it's not like greasy on your hands. And it's just easy to just eat with your hands while you're driving. You just here, boom, here.
He's really a salesman.
I
Yeah,
love
he
road
is.
trips. I love road trips, and I love road trip eating. I love road trip eating.
I want to go on more road trips. We've been talking about it. We need to go on a road
Let's take
trip.
one. Let's take.
Yeah, I would love to.
Let's
I think
pick a
that'd be fun.
destination that's not too far away. Like personally, do you guys both have your passports?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go to Toronto.
I really want to go to
Toronto's
Toronto.
only 8 hours away. It's a fucking awesome city.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I really want to go to Toronto.
It's 8 hours to Minnesota. I'd much rather go to Toronto.
Oh yeah, Toronto is dope. You can drive straight through Michigan and you're there in like 8 hours. Toronto is so fun.
Wow.
yeah.
We should just do like a boys' weekend trip. Just
Yeah.
like, hey ladies,
Boys.
hey
Boys'
ladies,
night?
Boys'
sorry,
night.
we're taking a trip.
Sorry,
night?
girls.
Taking a trip to Toronto.
Sorry, girls. We're going to see Drake.
And that one guy that always is at every single Toronto Raptors game.
And Russell Peters, we're gonna find you, buddy. We're gonna
Yeah.
smoke weed with you at the Comedy Store.
And we can't forget about the Beebs. So much history.
oh, and Kawhi Leonard's there now.
Oh man, Kawhi's there with those big hands.
Raptors are great. It would be fun to go like to take a road trip up there. And
I
then,
would
like,
love to compare hands with him.
You stand
you
no
would
chance.
lose.
I still want to see how big
His
they
hands
are.
are the size of your face.
I know. I just want to see it.
Just like envelop you.
That's real
Yeah.
scary looking.
I know.
to think
I know.
about that.
That's why they call him the
I'd
claw.
like for him to like hold me and make me feel small. That'd be nice.
Just like this. Just like this.
If I'm rich, I'm gonna pay him to do that.
I'm trying to think. So as far as snacks are concerned, you're more of a savory guy than a sweet guy? Like if you're on the road? Like do you do sweet snacks on the road ever?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a savory person usually,
So,
but recently I've gotten really obsessed with chocolate covered pretzels.
I love chocolate covered, but
They're
it's the
so
perfect
addictive.
mix.
That's salty
It's
sweet.
the
It's
perfect
such a
mix.
perfect mix.
It's
I don't even
perfect.
like chocolate that much.
I don't even like pretzels, but when if you give me chocolate pretzels,
Jason, your face for that was amazing. Your eyes widen and like I could see happiness coming out of you. You're like, I don't even like pretzels, but chocolate covered pretzels are the greatest.
Matt and I just like connected on
Yeah.
something. There was a moment
They're
there
so
where he was just
good.
like, he was like yin and yang. He was like, I don't like chocolate. I don't like pretzels. But together, we love chocolate pretzels. It was just perfect
So good.
meshing of the
They
two
are
things
so
that we love.
good. I have some. I have 2 bags in my
dude,
house right now.
I easily
Oh
dominate
god,
chocolate
I did
pretzels.
the so I was rock climbing and I did the most rock climbing thing ever. I ordered ice cream and chocolate covered pretzels on GoPuff.
Did you mix the pretzels?
I did. I did.
so good.
Yeah, it was so
proud
fucking
of you.
good.
Because like you
my
you
God.
can take the saltiness and the chocolate. This is a totally different topic, but I'm fucking all over it. Like if you just get like regular vanilla ice cream and you buy chocolate pretzels, the saltiness and the sweetness from the chocolate pretzels mixed in.
It's stupid
It's
how good it is.
so good. It's got to be amazing. I don't know why I've never done that. I can't wait till I get a cheat meal.
yeah.
Have you ever had a Take 5? It's chocolate, pretzel, and caramel.
Oh yes.
I've never had a Take
Take
Five.
Fives are
I do.
solid.
I love paydays though.
Yeah.
That's a good salty
Paydays
and
are
sweet.
good.
Paydays are
Yeah.
solid.
Salty and sweet, just
That's
the best
that's
combination
the
ever.
original salty
Right.
sweet treat.
Yeah.
Are you a Muddy Buddy guy?
Never heard of that.
So Muddy Buddy's like Chex Mix, like mixed with chocolate. So you just like take the Chex Mix and then you just kind of cook it with chocolate and it kind of
that's
hardens
alright.
around
You know
it.
what?
Seen that.
You know what I think would be amazing that I want to. Oh, actually, I have done this before. Is take Rolos, the things with the caramel. If you put them on top of pretzels and put in the oven so it melts down on it, that's delicious. But I've never done this. This is my idea: peanut butter Ritz Bits dipped in chocolate.
Oh man. There's like a line in the sand where it's like too much chocolate, and for me that feels like
What? There's
No, it's
peanut butter
peanut
Ritz Bits.
butter Ritz.
I guess they are all peanut butter, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
peanut butter.
I wonder
Peanut
how-
butter, chocolate, salty, crunchy, sweet.
I like
How
that.
could that not be?
I would go a step further and
Incredible.
like drizzle caramel on it, but
See, he's going.
now you're getting
he's going
crazy.
ham.
Oh,
Now
wild.
you're getting crazy. Now
Has to go
you're
ham.
lacing your cocaine with
Salty.
Lucy.
I know what I'm
Smoking
doing
it in
this
a blunt.
weekend.
Good lord.
Because on my cheat days, I go hard.
What else are we missing as far as road trips are concerned? Is there anything road trip food related that we are?
Oh,
missing?
we got to talk about my grill is actually called the Coleman Road Trip.
Hey now.
Yeah, so it's a propane grill, 22,000 BTUs. Jay
I don't
used
know
it.
what that means.
Jay used it for our Boulevard barbecue over on Kedzie Boulevard in Logan
I
Square.
did. Oh, that reminds me. I have some bad news. We will not be able to do the soccer game next weekend.
Dang.
I have a
right.
I have a work thing. that I
Well,
have to
it's okay.
attend.
Want to go to Oktoberfest then?
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, I was asking Nikki
No,
since
I
you're
know, 'cause
busy.
You're busy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Is that next weekend or this weekend?
I don't even know.
It's the 29th, 30th.
Oh yeah.
It's the same weekend.
Cool.
Boo for me.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Well, thanks for being a downer, you jerk.
sorry. They just told me at the last minute.
The jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Anything else we want to talk about in terms of road trip cuisine?
Nah.
Then let's plug that shit away, man. Let's plug it away.
Hey guys, would you like to plug anything? Maybe charge up. You get it? Plug.
I got it.
Plug.
Plug walk.
You can follow me at J_Keyless.
We should play plug.
Damn,
Wait.
put my plug
Wait.
out.
See, that was a good idea.
Finally.
Is it? Uh
Oh,
oh.
it-
Is it
Did it
done?
pause?
What's happening?
It paused. Oh,
All right.
internet. But
That
whatever.
was weird.
Can I plug?
Wait
There it goes.
for it to drop.
I hear it now. I'll wait. All right. You can follow me at J_Keyless on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to check out NBA. The season's about to start. We're talking basketball stuff. We got a podcast coming out this Friday where we talk about the SI Top 100 and Jimmy Butler wants to be traded. What the F?
Please say to the Bulls.
He ain't coming back, homie. I know.
Everyone can see my ugly cry.
Yeah, because it worked. We can officially announce it.
Yep,
correctly
still
this time.
recorded.
Still recording.
That's it.
Video. Yeah, you can follow me on the social medias at Nikki Palooza. And if you're in the Chicagoland area, September 23rd, Comedy Sports, 7 to 9, the Comedy Sports House Team. And starting October 16th, The Pool at I.O.
Actually, I actually did want to ask you. Are you on a team with Lou by chance?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Lou used to work at Spot Hero with me and Julie, and we wanted to see him at Comedy Sports, but we also want to see you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What about Colette? You know her?
Nope.
I took a stand-up class with her, but she also performs at Comedy Sports. Whatever. All right. This is not stuff that needs to be on the podcast. You can follow me at FATTREED on Twitter, FATTR33D on Instagram, and you know who you gotta kill. Guys, this has been the podcast that eats with you. Yeah, eats with you.
Subscribe, rate, review.
Loves you more than those other podcasts.
Rate and review. Subscribe, rate,
Yeah.
review.
Drop some hell yes
Hell yeah.
in that mother fucking review box.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, just 5 stars. Hell yeah. That's it.
That's all we want to see.
Do it. Do it. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell your enemies that you hate it.
Yeah, and tell your enemies to tell their friends
Yeah. And
their friends' enemies.
and tell your frenemies. And tell your enemy. And tell your anemone.
Yeah, and pour some champagne for your real friends and some real pain for your sham friends.
And no new friends, as Drake said. And tell DJ Khaled. There's many I love. And we are out. Love you. Booty.